Assalamualaikum and very good day to Madam Nurhayati binti Mano and our fellow classmates. We are from Group 7 ACC407 PA03 and today we are honored to present our project 1 for the course Financial Accounting and Reporting. The purpose of this project is to explore the real life application of financial accounting principles in sole proprietorship or financial businesses. For our project, we select a local business that demonstrates how small businesses operate using basic accounting practice. The business is called Rian S Enterprise. It's Muhammad Luqman Hakim bin Muhammad Jasni, matric number 2025-223788. Together with me is Syed Muaz bin Syed Ruzaidin, matric number 2025-423144. Aziz Hairi bin Arif Faizal, matric number 2025-230522. And Muhammad Nur Hafizi bin Muhammad Nazri, matric number 2025-222-856. Our program is BA272. We have conduct a site visit, met the business owner, and compile our finding into this presentation. Now begin with the background of the business. Business background, Rian S Enterprise is located at BG number 11, Jalan SP 11/1, Sri Pristana Business Center, 47000, Sungai Buloh, Selangor. It is owned and operated by Muhammad Shazwan bin Ahmad Sari. The business is officially registered under the Companies Commission of Malaysia, known as SSM, in accordance with the Business Registration Act 1956 and 1957. It operates as a sole proprietorship, meaning that all decisions, responsibilities, profits, and risks fall entirely on the owner. To start the business, Mr. Shazwan invests around 3,000 ringgit in cash from his own saving, showing his true entrepreneurial courage. The business also offers several products such as cooking gas and commercial gas with delivery service to the customers. The daily operation followed a simple but effective cycle. Number 1. Mr. Shazwan purchased early one day before the sale for weekdays stock, but he needed to purchase on Friday for the weekend's stock because the Petronas account closed over the weekend. Number 2, the stock team will pick up the stock at the Asnafil Resource in Selayang. Number 3, they will organize and sort them in the Puncak Alam branch. Lastly, they will take order from the customer and deliver to the customer's location in Puncak Alam. He runs the business with the support of his family and a small team of employees. In summary, Rian S Enterprise is a great example of a successful small business that integrates personal patient care, community service, and practical financial management, all without losing its personal touch. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Syed bin Syed Ruzaidin, and now I will be presenting about business characteristics of our children business, which is Rian S Enterprise. Let's start by understanding the meaning of the business characteristic. With this the key main characteristic that define the operation and the structure of a business. For Rian S Enterprise, there are several important points that I will explain in detail. The first characteristic of this business is the legal status registration. Rian S Enterprise is officially registered with the Company Commission of Malaysian SSN. The business operates under the Business Registration Act of 1957, which is the requirement for all business in Malaysia. The function of this registration is to ensure that the business operates legally and also build trust with customers and suppliers. This act also allows the business to have a bank account under the business name with basic legal protection. The second characteristic is the business ownership, where Rian S Enterprise owned by one person, which is Encik Muhammad Shazwan bin Ahmad Shahri. Since this business is a sole proprietorship, the owner has full control over the business. He is the one who makes all major decisions and oversees daily operation of the gas service. However, in sole proprietorship, he is also supported by his family members, like his wife, and a few staff in managing the transaction and data collection. The third characteristic is the business capital. The business is self-funded, meaning that Encik Muhammad Shazwan started the business using his own money, which is estimated to be 3,000 ringgit. He avoids taking any loans or external investors. Thus, it shows he has strong commitment and confidence in his business success. Self-funding also gives him complete ownership and control without any burden or pressure with external shareholders. The next characteristic of this business is the management and control characteristic. Since this business is a sole proprietorship, the business is fully managed and controlled by one person. He is involved in every part of the business process, from recording, sales, and managing staff. Sourcing material from suppliers to ensure that daily sales reach its daily quotas. This hand-on management style allows him to maintain the accuracy of daily sales. Hand-on management style allows him to maintain the accuracy of daily sales, transaction, and business activity to run smoothly. This way also plays a vital role by helping him with tasks like managing and counting the profit and loss of the business. Characteristic is the liability characteristic of the business. One important characteristic of a sole proprietorship is the owner has unlimited liability. This means that he will personally be responsible if the business incur debt or losses. There's no legal separation between his personal asset and the business. For example, if the business cannot pay the bills, the creditors can claim his personal saving or property. While this will increase financial risk, many sole proprietorship business accept this trade-off since they have full control of the business. Business characteristic is the distribution of profit and losses. In this business, all profit belongs entirely to the owner, where he gets to keep the full income after expense or pay without having to share with anyone else. However, if the business suffers a loss, he alone will bear the consequences. This motivates him to work hard and maintain the business performance because his personal income depends entirely on his success. And lastly is the seventh characteristic. The account obligation, unlike companies or partnership, sole proprietorship like Rian as enterprise is not legally required to keep accounting books or prepare detailed financial statements. However, for the purpose of internal monitoring and planning, Encik Shazwan still maintain basic financial records. This helps him to track income expenses and ensure that business is sustainable. He also uses simple tools like software and spreadsheet for this purpose. This characteristic highlights the flexibility and simplicity of running a sole proprietorship business. But it also shows the risk involved where there is only one person in charge of everything. That concludes my explanation of the business characteristic. Thank you for your attention.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. Today I will present to you the characteristic of the items in our enterprise, which include asset, liabilities, expenses, and revenue. Asset. Current asset. Our current asset include cooking gas and commercial gas, which are products sold and converted into the cash within a short period. For non-current asset, are long-term resources used for operation. These include 4 trucks and 1 Hilux. Our trademark, the business premise, toilet, ceiling fans. ceiling lights, tables, fire extinguisher, mops, a water purifier, shelf and files, chairs, CCTVs, and whiteboard. Liabilities. Non-current liabilities. They are long-term obligations which include the HILAC loans and store loan. Third is expenses. Our business expenses consist of utility bills, wages which are necessary to maintain daily operation. Last is four is revenue. Our revenue comes from the sale of cooking gas and commercial gas, which are the main product of our business. Thank you.
Next, I will be presenting about the recording process for our group assignment in ACC407. For my part, everything I will explain is based on the company that my group interviewed, which is Rian S Enterprise, a small business that sells and delivers cooking gas. Even though the business is small, they deal with a lot of daily transactions, customers, and deliveries. So proper record keeping is extremely important for them. So for today, I will focus on two main areas, which are sales and money, and I will be comparing how the company uses both digital and manual methods in their daily operations. I will also explain the strengths and weaknesses of each method and how it affects the accuracy and reliability of their financial records. To begin with, let's look at how Rian as Enterprise records their sales. From our interview, we learned that the company actually uses a combination of digital and manual methods. They do this because they handle many types of customers. Some walk in to buy gas directly at the shop, and some order by phone for delivery. So first, let me talk about digital method, where the company uses an accounting software called Manager.io. This software helps the owner to record all sales, track stock movement, and generate financial statements. One of the biggest advantages of this digital system is that calculations are done automatically. For example, when the owner records the number of gas cylinders sold in a day, the system will instantly calculate the total sales amount. This really helps them save time and reduce the need for manual calculations. Another benefit is that Manager.io allows the owner to generate financial statements very easily. So at the end of each month, the owner can check their profit, expenses, cash flow, and stock levels without needing to calculate everything manually. This is very important for planning, especially for a business like a gas shop that needs to maintain stable stock levels and manage delivery costs. On top of that, Manager.io is quite beginner friendly. Even if the staff does not have strong accounting knowledge, they can still learn how to use it fairly quickly. This makes it suitable for small businesses like Rian as Enterprise. However, even though the digital system sounds efficient, there are still some weaknesses. For example, the system still depends on the accuracy of the person entering the information. If the wrong amount or wrong quantity of gas is keyed in, the system will accept it and this can cause inaccurate records later. Another issue is system downtime. If the computer freezes or the software suddenly crashes, the staff cannot record sales immediately. Sometimes troubleshooting is also needed, and this can delay the recording process, especially during peak hours when they have many orders. Now, besides the digital system, Rian as Enterprise also uses manual bookkeeping. This means the owner still writes down sales in a physical logbook, especially for quick transactions or deliveries. This manual this manual method actually gives the owner strong control over each sale because they personally write it down and review it. It is also very simple and does not require any device on internet. The staff can record a sale immediately after delivering the gas, even if they are outside the shop. But the biggest problem with manual recording is that there is no automatic backup. If the logbook is lost, damaged, or accidentally thrown away, all the records are gone. And because everything is written by hand, human errors like miswriting or forgetting to record a transaction can happen easily. The physical logbook can also get worn out or damaged since they handle it daily during operations. So overall, for sales recording, Rian as Enterprise uses both digital and manual methods. Digital recording helps with accuracy and efficiency, while manual recording gives them more control and flexibility. Next, I will move on to the second part of my presentation, which is money, or in other words, how the company records payments received from customers. The company mainly receive payments through two ways, which are QR payments and cash payments. First, let me talk about QR payments. Nowadays, many customers prefer paying using Do It Now or Bank QR because it's fast and convenient. For the gas delivery business, this is very useful because when the driver delivers the gas to the customer's house or the restaurants, the customer can just scan the QR code and pay immediately. It's contactless, it's clean, and it saves time. Another advantage is that QR payments are recorded automatically in the bank account. This makes it easier for the owner to check how much money they receive at the end of the day. They don't need to manually count or calculate anything. But at the same time, QR payments comes with challenges. The biggest one is that they require internet and smartphones. If the customer has slow internet or the driver cannot get a stable connection, the payment might be delayed. There is also the possibility of fraudulent payment screenshots where customers show or edited receipts. And of course, not all customers, especially elderly customers, use QR payments, so the company must still rely on other payment methods. Let's look at cash payments, which are still the most common payment method for ENS enterprise. Many customers, especially older ones or regular walk-in buyers, prefer paying with cash because it's simple, fast, and straightforward. Cash payment has no transaction fees, and the staff can check the payment immediately on the spot. However, cash carries its own risk. The biggest concern is the risk of theft or loss, especially during delivery or when the cash is stored in the shop. It is also not suitable for large purchases because carrying a lot of cash it is very unsafe. And cash payment does not automatically update the system. Even if the staff forget to record the transaction, the sales record may be incomplete. So, to conclude my presentation, Rian as enterprise relies on both digital and manual recording methods for both sales and payments. Digital methods like Manager.io and QR payments help improve efficiency, accuracy, and speed. Meanwhile, manual methods give them more control, flexibility, and reliability, especially when dealing with customers who prefer traditional ways. By combining both methods, the company is able to maintain a balanced and effective recording process that suits their daily operation as a cooking gas business. That's all from me. Thank you.